Let's go! Yes, this is what I'm talking about. We just made it to Night City, baby. Oh, but Clyde's not looking too good. Clyde, I'm gonna have to carry you across the entire place, the entire city, because we gotta cross the whole city. We're not here for a long time, just a good time. And I gotta look out for law enforcement. Oh boy. What's up, chooms? It's Jack J. Jester Gaming Edition. Today I'm gonna see if I can carry Clyde all the way to the end of Night City. And I have to be really careful because, well, you know, there's cops, and cops don't really like the fact that I'm carrying a person over my shoulder, so I'm just gonna have to look out for that. And another thing that we're gonna have to look out for is traffic. That's another dangerous one. But I cannot use any vehicles, so I'm only on foot. Yes, I am very fast on foot, but that is just because I train cardio every day, so got milk. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's see how far we can take this. Alright, Clyde, I gotta set you down for a second. Papa's gotta rest. I do have some mods installed, for example. Alright, if I'm being honest, I did not think this was possible. That being said, what actually happened blew my mind in a nerdy science, like, gaming way, if that makes any sense. Like watching science videos at 4 a.m. I understand that this might be an experience only some get, but you know who you are. Anyway, I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Okay, now as I'm walking through the desert, I'm not super worried because, you know, there's not really a whole lot of law enforcement out here or really much danger at all. It's just kind of sand and dirt and some weeds on the side, but I was getting a little bit nervous. I was kind of wondering if Clyde would just despawn. I don't know if NPCs are meant to be carried this far, which is kind of the main reason I'm doing this experiment. But Clyde is also my good friend, so we're trying not to hurt him. So we do have a long journey ahead of us, and I hope you guys stick with it, because this was a journey, and this also took a long time to record. But you get the leisurely experience of fast forwarding. You know, I'm just realizing something. I don't know if people in Night City know how to use a blinker, or if they even have a blinker. Maybe just me. But every time someone's making a very unexpected turn, there's no blinker involved.
Hey, over here. This is a bit of a deja vu.
Oh, hell no, man.
Well, we officially made it out of the desert, and now we're into the outskirts of the city. So now I have to actually be careful. The real danger starts here. Oh, hey, he's actually my friend. He's my friend. I'm just taking him across the city. You don't have to walk away from me. You could just go on your way. Alright, no worries. Alright, don't panic. That's the first cop that we're gonna see in the city. And we have to be very careful. I have to try cross the road and pretend I'm carrying a big bag of dog food on my shoulder. Because there's lots of dogs in Night City. So, I thought I would let y'all know that there is a whole street named Brandon in Cyberpunk. If your name is Brandon, happy birthday. One of my favorite things about this game is the driving. Driving in Night City is such a good time. You got some music on, you're just driving way past the speed limit. You cannot go wrong. But as for this challenge, I'm walking the entire map. So that does a couple things. The first thing is that I actually have to be careful and watch out for cars, but it also makes the game much more immersive and feel a lot bigger. The game doesn't feel so small, it feels more like this large man right here. You should probably look both ways before crossing. He's fine. Like I said, I have to follow certain traffic rules. Looking both ways is a necessity. I almost got hit by this car. If I did not look both ways, I would have died. As I get deeper into the city, NCPD is everywhere, so I really need to be careful and keep my A game up. Running, dashing, jumping if I have to, nothing will stop me from getting my best friend Clyde to the other side of this beautiful but dangerous city. Alright, so here we have the futuristic crosswalk over here. I literally have to wait for this to tell me to walk. You know, just like in society, but usually I'm driving a car. Now I have to follow the stupid pedestrian rules. This is taking forever. What are you... I don't understand the traffic laws in Night City. Alright, it's walk time, so it should be safe, right? Why is everyone on the road? I see some of NCPD's finest, so I hide behind this street pole, which is a classic gamer move, and walk across. I have to avoid some more police, so I keep walking through this little construction zone and continue on my journey. This city is gorgeous. I love it. I wish I could go here in real life. Oh, alright. Just when I thought things weren't interesting enough, we have a little bit of a fender bender over here. Or gang violence, perhaps? Okay, this is a very dangerous spot I'm in right here, and I have one mission. Don't drop Clyde. I gotta get across the street somehow, and I don't want to get involved in this. That being said, I kind of have to, and wait a minute. I know that van. I know that person. That's my friend over there. We met at a bar one time. Alright, I'm just going to do the right thing and get rid of these guys. I'll help her out. Do the right thing. You're welcome. I'm going to say bye or hi. Remember me? It's B. Oh, alright, I'm leaving. That's a little awkward, but guess what? I didn't drop Clyde, everyone. And you know what? I am not going to wait any more time for the stupid crosswalk that doesn't even work. I'm crossing the street. The police almost noticed me, so I have to use my Sandevistan to slow time and narrowly escape them as I look on and kind of taunt them in my own stealthy way. I jump over the rail and I made my first mistake. I dropped Clyde right after my celebration. I think he's fine, just maybe a broken kneecap. We press on. And now I'm distracted by this car that won't shut up. It's got its horn blaring the whole way. It's that purple one right there. I don't know what his deal is, but must be late to work. But guess what? I'm late with Destiny. I gotta move, all right? We got ways to go. Also, I figured out I can jump with Clyde on my shoulders, and I almost got caught by the cops. But I could jump, and that's big. That means I can now. Oh, right behind him. All right, and now I really have to run. Okay, that was almost bad. I almost got hit by a car. Okay, I need to calm down for a second. I've covered some good distance and now I see a new roadblock, which could be very dangerous. I don't like danger, especially not with my good friend on my shoulder, so I just get rid of it, cause a very expensive crime, and continue. They're not gonna catch me, I'm just too fast. I pass by the Tiger Claws gang and they get mad at me. They yell at me and tell me to get out of their neighborhood, which I'm more than happy to do so. So I just continue on. That could have been dangerous, but you know, I have some street cred, so I think we're on the right path. I still have quite a bit of ground to cover, so it's speed time. Except I see this cool alleyway and decide to go check it out. Even though alleyways could pose a potential danger, like, I don't know, maybe Clyde despawns, which is my main fear, but that was fine, so alleyways are good now. At this point, I'm tired and I've been carrying around 250-pound fat Clyde on my shoulders and running through an entire city, so I decide I want to take a break. So I hop on the back of this truck until I slam my head forward and Clyde's no longer on my shoulders. I freak out, fall off, crash. I'm internally screaming and I run back. Hopefully Clyde's there. To my relief, my best friend is injured, but is still alive and still safe. So I just continue on foot and lesson learned. Now my knee hurts and Clyde has a fractured skull, but we're still breathing. That's a good sign. At this point, I start to realize some very familiar landmarks. My heart pounds as I realize that Clyde is almost to safety. I can't make any mistakes though, otherwise it was all for nothing. She looks familiar. Anyway, I continue on my journey, and that's when I notice this ship up ahead. It's not floating in water, it's just kind of sitting there. So, me being a really good friend, I have to get Clyde up here. I want to show him what the inside of it looks like because I'm curious myself, and I've never actually really paid attention to the ship, so I end up dropping him. Again, he's not dead, but he is pretty injured, and I have to be careful. I cannot jump high, I cannot go in the middle of the road like I just did. I have to figure out some way to get up here without dropping him, which I continue to do so, and he's not looking that great, so I should probably give up soon. I'm looking for a way to do it, and I decide it's better just to keep on going. Quit while you're ahead. Psych, I am not a quitter. Except I freaked out for a second because I thought he fell over the railings, and that would have been tragic. So let me just go on my merry way and not tempt death. After my many victories, I feel safe enough to hack this truck, making it floor it, going faster and faster until it speeds up right into the police, which I didn't know was there, I promise. And I just stare in utter disbelief as I don't even know what just happened. Now I have a minor wanted level and the cops are on my tail. I freak out as I'm almost discovered and just try to get away by any means possible. Narrowly escaping onto this bridge, almost falling into the water, trying to get away. They seem to be off my tail, but then I make a crucial error. I fall into the water. Clyde can't swim. He's unconscious. I have to save him. This whole mission has been about saving Clyde. By any means necessary, I have to pick up fat, heavy Clyde. Unfortunately, I don't know how to do that. And my cyberware, by my own doing, explodes, turning him, Clyde, my best friend, into a pile of legs and torso on the bottom of this pond. I was so close. Just a short little skip and a jog and I would have been there, home safe with Clyde, my best friend, with me. But now I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what I should do. I decide the only thing that's reasonable, the only thing that I should do is to make it back for Clyde, in honor of Clyde. We almost made it. Clyde was my good friend, and now I'm gonna have to continue this journey without him. Alone and sad, soaking wet, I pick my miserable self up and crawl my way to the end. Everything I do from this point on forward is for my best friend, Clyde. Now deceased, forever resting at the bottom of the pond. I can't help but beat myself up. I made it to the end for Clyde, but he ended up sadly never making it there himself. He would have loved to see it. It was so beautiful. That being said, this whole challenge took me about 35 minutes to complete, and I squeezed it down to 17 minutes, so you're welcome. It is possible if you don't get too cocky like I did. He would have made it safe and sound, but to my own error, he ended up passing away brutally, like one of the worst ways to go possible. Let me know if you guys want me to do this again and actually make it to the end. Thanks for watching, psych and subscribe, and until next time, and I love you. I love you more than your mother does.